What is going on, everyone? Had a terrible playthrough earlier with the Red Mage. Hopefully tomorrow morning, when I jump on before work, tomorrow, not really the morning, it's morning for me anyway, maybe we'll have better chances. Let's hope so. But tonight, I'm going to try to grind and grind and grind to beat this main scenario of the 7th Astral Era. There's nothing I would love more to continue with the story and get the Heavensward content. Not much farther now. But here we go, we're gonna just dive right in. Gonna head and get the duty finder all set up. Maybe it won't be too long. Let's hope. Let's hope. Gonna have this stream and one more after this, probably. Well, that's what I plan. I'll take a break about, I would say about halfway. Probably in about 3 hours. I can stream for about 3 hours, then I'll take a break. Come back in. Earlier, I did not get to do the Crystal Tower things like I'd hoped on the Red Mage, so hopefully I can work through some of it here on the Summoner. Hopefully. It's all about getting those fates started. Oh, I think that's where I'm at right now. No, no it's not. Oh. There we go. You know, big shout out to Imperlian and Braun for their donations on Patreon. Super awesome. Super awesome. Also, gonna go ahead and get it out of the way here and probably say it at the end. Maybe if I forget at the end, I'll say it in the next stream over tonight. Games gameplay, it's the last night. We have waited 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And unfortunately, I've not heard back from you. So, last night, 2 weeks have we been waited. We've went over it. If I do not hear from Games Gameplay, we will have the giveaway tomorrow night for the Cloud plushie. But let me adjust this slot real quick, everybody. It'll take like literally a second. There we go. Oh, I got my ass kicked on the Red Mage earlier. I think I've got a good strategy mapped out for tomorrow, though. I actually watched a couple videos. Sometimes that really helps me out, just watching somebody else beat it. It makes me believe. I could have done that from this screen. forgot all about it. I really hope this fate is active when I get here. It's so disheartening when you have to sit around and wait on a fate and on a duty finder. But hey, episode prompto, it's like 2 days away, as long as everything goes straight with Square. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I'm in a heavy debate if I should stream it or not, though. I really want to, but at the same time, I really want to wait for when my Final Fantasy XV playthrough really comes around on the list. I'm just really torn between the two. I'm gonna play it, no doubt. It's just, should I stream it? I don't know. It's a toss-up. Ah, and now this horrible wait. Oh, that wouldn't help me, would it? Got some cool armor for the red mage earlier today, though. That was one positive. Got the level 60. That was a somewhat of another positive, even though I got stuck. What's up? Yeah, Clara. I'm gonna try to really jump in here and get the rest of this 7th Astral Era out of the story while I'm out of the way. Not bad. Kinda jacked up on caffeine right now. Preparing for the long haul here. I don't really know how long this ending's gonna be, but I remember last night someone told me I had about an hour left of cutscenes alone. So, I'm getting prepared for it. All jacked up on caffeine. And continuing to do so. Oh, this wait. At least during this wait we can slowly but surely rack in everybody. They can come in and won't really miss any of the good details on the story. The cutscenes are over an hour long. Wow. I'm excited for it. That's why I wanted to be awoken. All jacked up on caffeine. I wanted to be able to take it all in. 2 days off next week, 4 including the weekend. I'll be playing my heart out in 14. I hope you can get a lot of progress done. I really do. But hey, 4 days off, I'd be no-laughing the whole time. With streaming this, I can only no-laugh so far. And I don't want everybody to miss out on it. But no doubt I'll no-laugh what I can when I can. Gotta love it. The sad thing is I'm working on this exact same quest with 2 characters now, and I've yet to complete it with either one. There's not even a that close of an active fate going on right now. Maybe this one. I guess that one would be a little bit closer. No, that one would be. I'll make my way to it and complete it, and hopefully this other one will clear up in the week. That'd be amazing. Should have rode the chocobo. This bud won't even help him, just over there stretching. Some bud. Cannot take it out alone. We shall see. Is this even a thing? Am I just attacking a random turtle? I think we can handle it. I should really be swift casting that maze mount. I literally never remember, and I'll say it 1,000 times over. Mesma. Bigger than off. Come on, fate. I should go hit up the Beastman tribe while I'm over here waiting. They probably got something that would lead me around here. Build up my rip. Still nothing. Oh, wow. At this rate, I'm gonna get accepted into the duty finder again. Where is he free? Always fighting something else. How is that one still going on? Oh, I could have sworn it would have ended by now. 1 minute. Hopefully within that minute, this fate that I'm guessing this other character here is waiting on as well will just finally pop up. Come on, fate. How much is left on it? 17 seconds. 14. Still loads of time on the duty finder. Okay, now it's over. It should start any second now. Come on. Nothing else is starting. No other secret fate. Oh, this is torture. Oh, they got the right idea. Fishing while they wait. Oh, just wait. Whoa, look at that skull on. Right there. And then Choco goes. Good thing I have a shit ton of Gasol greens. What's up, Choco? I really had high hopes that this would be starting by now. I've killed this guy like a million times. What's up, Mel? How's it going? Glad you can make it. It's about to get deep tonight as soon as I can get in this duty finder. Or get this fate started. Go do this other one while I wait. I shouldn't have to level sync, surely. What is up, William? How's it going? I'm afraid that's gonna start while I'm gone. Okay. I'm here. I joined. Where's the creature? maybe have underestimated this one. Let's hope. Awesome. Kinda got afraid there for a second there at the end. Not gonna lie. I gotta rush back over there and make sure that the fate didn't start without me. Ah, curse that invisible wall. Doesn't seem like it started, but I could be wrong. It could have already started and ended in the time I was gone. Knowing my luck, it probably did. I'm gonna judge the time by seeing if this person's over here fishing still. And they are. So I'm guessing it didn't go down yet. Though they could just really love fishing. Madness. What is up, Imperlian? Thank you so much for the donations on Patreon. It was amazing. So amazing. Even though I had a really bad ass kicking earlier today. It was cool. Very cool. How long does this thing take to start? Very cool, very cool. Glad I could be entertaining. Hopefully you get a few laughs in there along the way. The duty finder time got up to 29 minutes from 25. Is there some kind of stipulation? Some kind of requirement I'm not aware of? Oh, finally! I've been waiting forever for this. Yeah, tanks and healers have all the luck. Yeah, get on in here. Only one more. Maybe it won't take so long to wait for. Too cool with this. Ready to complete the 7th astral era. So ready. Gonna keep pumping myself up. Dark is the way to go. So how is the Dark Knot in this game? Does it play out nice? Because between the Dark Knot, Dragoon, and Samurai, I'm just so torn on what character I want to make next for the next time around, though it could be a long time. And if they create another player and another job, who's to say I wouldn't pick one of the new ones then? But for now, I'm set on those three. I really don't know a whole lot about the Dark Knight on this game. Whoa! Those things are cool. Alright, right down the middle. Wait. Ugh, that is not what I wanted. That's where I wanted to go. Paladin. Cause the changes. Wow. Paladin seems like it'd be fun having healing spells, but I heard that some people had healing spells taken away or something like that. If that's the case, it makes you wonder how it's really a paladin. Okay. No more wrong direction stuff. That way. Yes. But which way that way? Best, I guess, go out this way. Just circle around. Yeah. That's it. Hopefully. more people waiting again. Well, one person. These must be some pretty commonly awaited fates. I'm just gonna mow some peeps down while I wait, I guess. That was kind of a waste. Okay, that one's gonna end in like 23 seconds. Let's hope it goes well. Wow, Duty Finder went up again. At this rate, the Duty Finder probably should fund a party. People just trying to do their daily. Maybe anyway. Dog hair, right on the mark. Right on there. I don't see how they just sit there so patiently and not do anything. Gotta move around. Battle stuff. Ah, I called it. Oh well. Kill this thing. Set myself aside over here. It doesn't really matter. By the time we get done, it'll have me over at the, probably the main gate there, where the mission actually... the dungeon entrance instance. That whole area. Ah, here we go. Watch these cutscenes. Whoa. Is this a Nidhogg? Is that the name? Come on. This thing is huge. The shop? Not Nidhogg. This thing is gigantic. Wow. Underfoot. Oh, I love it. Underfoot. It's hard to tell if that's really my mace on there or not. I'm just gonna cast one there just in case. Wasn't. My guess is we gotta stop this dude before he gets to the gate. Maybe? I don't know. Underfoot. Let's hope that's not the case, because if we gotta get to him before he gets to the wall, we already lost. What's up, zombie fox? You got here at the right time. After the wait. Had to wait like 30 minutes to get in this instance, well, trial. Oh, giant turtle. Whoa, did this bridge just get longer? I think it's just a really long bridge. Whoa, they went that Bertha. There's one big dragon. Oh, another Bertha down. Uh-oh. This is an intense battle. Like E3's down. As soon as I get the swift cast back, I'll get probably Garuda out here. Maybe even Totten, somebody that packs a bigger punch. Probably Totten, he's got the better defense. What is up, Kevin? Yeah. 3 summoners. Oh, swift cast. just keeps traveling. Whoa, toxic vomit. Got a trough. We've almost got it. Get to the Bertha. Tom's doing good for now. To the Bertha. Hop with your little Olafellin legs. Oh, avoid that circle. Get out of there! Barely. We've almost got it. Whew. I didn't think I was gonna make it out alive. That was close. Yes, I want to leave. Oh, that would be very interesting. I was wrong, somebody says. I wonder what they were wrong about. Uh-oh. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. Woo! Yep, yep. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. But what of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Perhaps you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl do your bidding now? Do you not? No matter. I shall slay Ashart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of the great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will state my lance. Seat? Oh, the jump. Tanderi, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the still vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. Commander Vivir, Tanderi, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would say and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I feel I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Please let us meet anon. I might express my thanks with proper courtesy. I would offer my thanks, Tanderi. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished, and mayhap equally significant. The Holy See must now recognize necessity of cooperation with the foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against the dragons and the Promels, the Ascians and the Empire, but step by unfaltering step, we march nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in vain. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us the past and many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yet we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain Ilberd back to Ul'dah and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest, the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Menphelia in person. 100 hours of cutscenes. I'm ready for it. I am so ready for it. Especially if most of them are voice acted. If I have to read it all, may the promos help us all. I'm pumped for it though. I'm pumped. No doubt. I've got so much caffeine running through me right now. They're acted. Oh, awesome. Good. I won't be skipping any of them. Get my fanboy going on now. I need to get more Final Fantasy XIV merch. It's so hot. I might have to crank the AC up in this place. Whew. So ready. So stoked. I'm so jealous. I want to be in stormblood. But I understand. Totally understand. Tomberry, welcome back. Alphanol sent word of the siege, and of course, of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Tomberry. Thank you. Materia, skill speed, spell speed. Velia seems loath to put you to further trouble so soon after your last great exertion. Ooh, let's hope. Oh, not this time. You must be weary, Tonberry. And now may very well be your only chance to antecedent. A messenger from Ul'dah arrived with a missive for you. The royal seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of Ul'dah in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we're to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege. You for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers, Cognizant, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think of themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share the glory of your triumph? But mayhap they simply seek of a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for the Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbrida, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse, but I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. thought you were promised rest. I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero were not present. Pray content yourself with the thought of such occasions may bring about momentous change, and thus without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Sans. Of course, antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Curious. I have never known Tataru to sigh at such a request. Could aught be amiss? Could it? Look for Tataru at her desk. Always clicking no first. It's cool even if I do have a few more little quests to go through. I don't really mind. Luckily, that's why I was trying to start just a little early. Make sure I really get through everything tonight. Tataru is conspicuous by her absence. Tataru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Preoccupied. Preoccupied with what, I wonder? Where are you, Tataru? Not up here. Up there, maybe? Oh, Choco. Ah, there she is. Oh, Tonberry. It's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Ooh, must have the feels for Umbrita. Well, it's not nothing exactly, but it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials that you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfili before things get any worse. You always know what to say, Tonberry. I'm glad we had this little chat. Glad to be of help. Probably need to repair some armor sometime soon. Wouldn't hurt. Yes, Tataru. You have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to
to broach the subject. What with all the recent excitement, but Tonberry made me realize that there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. I am not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you have certainly earned the rest. But I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Horay Blair and Coltonet have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And so, seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself and others. More importantly, when I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. She's so enthusiastic. Whoa, hey. Whoa, hey. Oh, that's the first time I've been knocked to the ground by a Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell which I might help, antecedent? Oh, not at the present. Thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Ah, yes, pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while on the patrol, and I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well, I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, antecedent. I take my leave of you. An odd little ending there. Two. Manphilia is at loss for words. The power to defend oneself. Tataru has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall Urianger mentioning that she had developed an interest in the Arc Anima. Mayhap she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa Lamenza. Yes, that would be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. To Limsa Lamenza. Oh, I can travel there for free. Free travel! Whoa, that was close. Choco loves the camera attention. She loves all attention. I'm ready for it. To the Arcanist Guild. Can't believe I actually remembered to do all this stuff without just running. It's usually my go-to. Just start trucking it. Gonzalo! What is up? Glad you can make it. Stairs. A quick transition. Tonberry, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mr. the Green's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. Ah, the glory days. Running around, killing some low-level creatures. Seems like it was just... I don't know how long ago it seems like it was, but it really doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Ah, if it isn't Tonberry, what brings you to the guild? So, you are acquainted with our newest member. An arcanist of your experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training under Kilal's supervision. Though, a thought occurs to me. Why not oversee Tataru's training yourself, giving your relationship with the girl and your familiarity with the task? I think the ideal choice. You need to only worry about the cliffs. You need to only head to the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate, as before, and observe at a distance. I haven't done anything for her in a very long time. Okay. Literally all the way to the other end. It's hard not to love Tataru. There we are. I don't like that. I was going to try to get a good glimpse there. Oh, it does it for you. Good. Amazing. Whereas your seas to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught came the lass whom none could fool. Beat 'em with a backdraft, gut 'em with a gust, dick 'em with a downburst, go carbuncle go. Oh ho ho ho. Are those the crates I spy? Carby? Oh, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Gotta sing it. Oh, I don't think I can. It would be so bad. Uh-oh. Carbuncle doesn't respect her. That's so mean. Carby. Oh, come back. Aww. Poor Tataru. I should have known you'd come, Tonberry. Aww. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. Oh, come on. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. Ah, feels. So many feels. Poor Tataru. I have not done any hunting logs. To be honest with you, I don't even know how to start them. I've tried once before. I will inform Mistress the game of my intentions to withdraw from the guild Arcanima. Like so much else, it's beyond me. Oh. Oh. That's funny, Gonzalo. Oh, what am I doing here? She shouldn't give up. She just needs extra training. I felt so bad and I laughed. Does that make me an asshole? Oh. That is horrible though. Carby's the real asshole. It's all good. So many loading screens. I'll bet like 10% of my streams are loading screens. It's probably like 15%. Don't let her give up. Back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Unseemly Mistress Thibgrim. Upsmally? I'm not familiar with this word. Call me a noob at grammar, but that one's got me. As Tonberry will testify, I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. Oh, this music is good. Oh, it's almost a shame to talk through it. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you gain the solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? But of course, it's Tataru. You are too kind, mistress. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Oh. It's okay to laugh. It's hard not to sometimes. Tataru is considering her next course of action and how you might aid her in it. As fetching as these garments are, I fear that I shall never don them again. Aww. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That's it, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Costa del Sol. So far, honestly, Costa del Sol may be my favorite area in this game. It gives me so many Final Fantasy X feels. Everything about it. Oh. It's okay, Clara. It's okay. I try to contain some of the laughter, but sometimes it's hard. Tataru's luck is very similar to luck of my own. Bad. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the drowning winch told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these claims are also converted by certain wild creatures, and oh, there goes Choco. And I since have fared rather poorly in battle last time. Let us be off. Well, that's one way of asking you to battle for. She looks so crazy in her little swimsuit. Wow. What fortune. I've already found one. Would you be so kind to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Where do I keep watch? Ah. came to tango. I don't even have an edgy out. How dare you drench me? This is my good suit. Come on, Fister. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to mess with Tataru. Corey, I can't really be too big of help with you on how the game is. I'm literally finishing up the 7th Astral Era, which is the patches after A Realm Reborn. And this is my first playthrough, and so that's a lot new for me. Can't really give you too many deets on how things are. Oh, sounds like good stuff's about to go down though. Well fought, Tomberry, well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against the dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they are, or where they go, they will always come home. Aww. It's sort of a power to defend myself and other people. In a way, right well, I mustn't keep Fleming waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. Actually, no. With the job system, they've changed everything now. It's actually very simplified. They actually took the whole skill point system away, or the attribute points, if you want to call them that. We're to secure provisions for the signs of the Limson markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies and the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Tomberry, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Ah. And then a nice sky. Peace. Why did she stop? What does she have up her sleeveless sleeves? Curious. Secret initiative. Oh, actually, you don't exactly have to do that either. Ah, Gonzalo, that's actually a good view. That's really cool. I actually like that view, Gonzalez. I like it a lot. I notice a lot of times within these games how you can almost compare real life events to some of the things that are happening going on within the game. Not just this game, but the Final Fantasy games in general. Always hitting those touchy-feely moments. Hitting you with the feels. My dog passed out. She's out. We had a crazy day. Minfilia. Welcome home, Tomberry. I gather you found Tataru in Limbs of Lamenza. Did more than that. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure, and while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without an intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Minfilia is eyeing you with a mixture of regret and desperation. I wonder, do you perchance recall the commitment I made to furnish? Horay Boulder with a capable adventurer, well, I am sorry to say, but I have yet been unable to do so. Now, I realize that you are rather more than a capable adventurer, and that escort duty is, frankly, beneath a man of your talents, but I have no one else to turn to at the present. Might you be willing to forego rest and assist us in this matter? No rest. Generous to a fault. Thank you, Tonberry. Now it seems only fair that I explain the importance of the task in question. For some time our order has employed a handful of scholars to travel around Eorzea, taking etheric readings that we might have better understandings of the impact of a primal summonings. Naturally, it behooves us to ensure that the employee's safety, and so we ask the adventurers in our service to serve as escorts. Horay Boulder and Coltonet, I'm not really sure, were to act as the two escorts, as was a third adventurer. Alas, due to injury, said the adventurer is not presently fit for our duty, hence my need to impose upon your goodwill. You truly are a pillar of strength, Tonberry. Horay Boulder will share with you the details of your task. He should be waiting for you outside. Be safe. Ah, Tomberry, it is true that you agreed to lend us a hand. Huzzah! What did I tell you? Colette? Colonne? Our misfortune has become a blessing, an opportunity to serve alongside the warrior of Lot himself. Need I remind you that we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route. True, but our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, You are welcome to think them. To more practical concerns, Tonberry, we would have you attend the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, Tonberry, in spirit. We shall be together every step of the way. You cannot damper his spirits. To Camp Tranquil. It's like 10 degrees cooler. They should make these things like some AC, blow around your ears, but not blow into your ears because nobody wants an ear infection. Just around. At last, Asan's man deigns to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Ismhar Come. We are late enough as it is. Not much of an escort. This guy just comes to seem to storm off. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I've finished calibrating my instruments, I will require a moment to take my necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for the wild beasts. Wild beasts. The other two take care of the other, and take care of this. Oh wait, I didn't summon Choco. There we go. See you later, Mel. Have a good night. Have a good night, no doubt. I see we have both completed our respective tasks, a satisfactory outcome, though if I can make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, Snake Mole awaits, shall we? is this place? Snake molt? Oh, quite a distance. Marble City over here. This place does look amazing at night, though. Minus the marbles. Right about here, yes. As before, I would ask that you keep an eye out for dangerous beasts as I work. What dangerous beast this time? Treant. And bats. Fascinating. These readings are not at all what I expected, though perhaps that should come to no surprise. I am not given to superstition, but there is a queer, almost blasphemous air hereabout. Let us quit this place and return to Roots Lake. We have one more site to survey. Roots Lake. Where's this? Ah, there it is. Wow, so it'd be faster to just travel here again. Go south, west. As before my guardian, pray leave me to my task and ensure our safety. Very similar quest as the person just standing here.
See you later, Clara. Take it easy.
Thanks for watching, no doubt, and have a great night. This data should prove invaluable to... Ye gods, what is that stench? Did you slaughter a creep of admin toys while my back was turned? Quickly now, to Camp Tranquil. I have my clothing reeking of blood and a fall. Should have just clicked on the font up there. Should have. You chose to paddle into a core a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a curiously analysis of my data. It would appear that there has been a measurable decrease in Eorzean's ambient aether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assignment. Who better to serve the signs of the Seventh Dawn than a humble scholar and his faithful assistant? For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's fount. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuation should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes. No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. Southeast of the quarry mill. Whoa, it is bumping here. Sounds like a lot of people trying to do some Palace of the Dead. I did have a small queue before I got into the game. Smaller. Yeah, it's packed. A lot of people. $67 clears. Wow. Congratulations, Empyrean. No doubt. Congratulations. Okay, just making sure. Don't want to go the wrong direction. How do I go up there? What kind of torture is this? Ah, wraps around. Oh, I did all this before. It's where the Odin thing was leading me. Very deceiving. You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position and from which to keep watch while I take measurements. Titan, get back here. What are you doing? And he was unsummoned. Get you freed out here. He's a little more loyal. Oh, what's coming this town? Something a little more challenging, I think. Maybe. Guessing. Yes, quite high, yet still markedly lower than the historical measurements taken near the end of the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference? Or is there something else? Something else. Something else. Something else. Scion, come here, I need you. Uh-oh. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, Tomberry. Wherein I have been worried when you were worried when you and your charge failed to return to the appointed hour. This guy's curious about everything. Had to help him out. Gutted like a hog, but not by one. No, these wounds were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I've heard nothing of any crystal brave operations in this area. What could have Wilfred? Oh, it was Wilrid? Oh, poor guy. What should we do? We will see to the scholar's protection, Tomberry. Aye. And the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. It's messed up. And so do I. Me too. The mystery has thickened. Poor Wilrid. Mordona. Really quiet. Super quiet. To the solar. Tonberry, you are returned, and you seem troubled. Did the role of Escort chafe so? Wilred's dead. Wilred? Dead? Mayhap murdered? By the 12, how can that be? I will send word to Alphino at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wilred's family. Gods, he was just a boy. Who would do this, and why? Durability draught. Spirit bond potion. What does this do? No. While others look forward to the impending royal banquet, Menphila cannot help but look to the past. Hit me with some voice audio. It's not looking like it. Nope, not this time. The recent events weigh heavily on our minds. We must needs set them aside for now. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defenses of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance. Following that, it should, at the very least, serve to bring our nations closer together. We have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravians and Asians both. Against desperate odds, we have fought and won. But the Primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were brought to a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend Moonbreda, Breda. This is the victory we have wrought, and is a bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all of our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present in a united front that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tataru and Haman a note. Woman. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragrant chamber. The Zale look-alike. Real. Off to the big soiree, Tonberry. Raise a glass for me, eh? Will do, Holmes. It's only an energy drink, but okay. Or not. You don't look the best pleased, lad. Something on your mind? Willard's dead. By the Navigator, Willard's dead. Gods damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. Sod it. 'Tis time we had this talk. After our last conversation, got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from. So I had to dig around on the quiet lock, and sure enough, I found it. Seems a bit of coin's been made in its way to the Braves' coffers, courtesy of a Dodo consortium. A daft name for a business, if I ever heard of one, which is what first gave me an inkling that something were rot. So I went through the ledgers, and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. Oh, I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are, short of calling one of his businesses the Bloody Robbery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our roles on financial contributions. The gods only know how many of my men and the first and third are taken. Teledeji's coin. Oh. But now we know, as some of them are, I'd wager, God, this guy, why can't he just talk normal? Zell wannabe, what is your problem? They're the ones that did it for Wilfred. The young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions, bound to attract attention he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't, God's damn me. Still, I don't see what Teledeji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of the drunk pissing into the wind. No, he's cleverer than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them traitorous bastards from our ranks. On that, you have me word. Half Zell, half pirate. Oh, Tonberry, mind yourself when you're in Ul'dah. We're heading into a storm. I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under before he knows it. Oh, thank goodness that's over. Hopefully we'll have some voice audio in here. Usually, inside of this place, we get quite a bit of it. I would be so happy. To the Chamber of Rule. I would love voice audio. Gonna play on through on this stream for another 45 minutes Gonna try to stop about 11 if it's possible. Take a little break. Then come back for about 3 more hours or so. Maybe a little bit longer just to finish it out for the knot. We have been waiting for you, Tonberry. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Momedit just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Curious. Our hero must go where he is needed, and according to Minfilia, you are needed elsewhere. We will go on ahead, Tonberry. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Give my regards to Momodi, and let her know that I will call upon her anon. Well, to the quicksand I go. Sprint. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, Tonberry. I know you've got places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with a crystal brave by the name of Alian, aren't you? Or Alani. Former adventurer. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came round for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the Coffer and Coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking. Those words barely touched her food, too. Under other circumstances, I'd have thought those signs to be troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love. While I'm here, repair some gear. And actually gonna check this and make sure he's all up to par here. Yep, all good. I could actually... No, I couldn't. I keep forgetting that I could just click the red font up there. I just can't get that into my head. Always want to do it the complicated way. Oh, the complicated way. So complacent. So complacent. Skipping town. Long wait. Very long. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost, enemies slain, begin to fall by your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon, but see no sign of Alani or Alane. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kieran and the buzzing of syrphids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice the vial lying at your feet. Has that been there the whole time? No way. Tunberry, is that you? What brings you out this way? I was told to come out here. You know. Lieutenant Alani. Why, no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. We're to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying your well-deserved respite. Pray return to Ul'dah, Tonberry. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will tell her you were here. What is this guy up to? Uh-oh. The Crystal Braves have their own initiative. What are they doing? Are they the poison in the water hole? The snake in our boot?
O Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Show the clouded vial to Mamodi. What is this vial? Is it poison? Is it a vial of poison? What is the significance of a clouded vial? Maybe it is poison. I'm only gonna take like a 10-minute break or so. When I stop at 11, let's see, I'll probably jump back on in about, it'll probably be like 11:15 at the latest. I just want to like do a few things in here, like get another drink, walk my dog one last time for the night. Maybe last time. Who knows? I'm not part there. Adjust the temperature in this room. It is like 1,000 degrees. But I won't be off long at all. Mel, can't sleep. Sorry. But hey, you're in a good place. I won't be going to sleep for like another, well, for a while. Got some more gameplay. No problem, Clara. No problem. I reckoned you'd head straight to the feast after meeting with Alani. What's the matter? No appetite. So, she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist vial. But beyond that, I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. I don't know about it. Sounds like a double-crossing trap. Any road, no use worrying about Alani. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. And when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. Judging by Momodi's grin, your star could not rise any higher. Would you believe that while you were away, another message arrived for you? Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you in the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So, what are you waiting for? Go on then. Go. Here we go.
You needn't trouble yourself so.
Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light.
I am.
Summon the summoner. Everybody's here.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of whom...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
It didn't, did it? Seeing all this really, really makes me wish that we had more Final Fantasy manga, or at least anime, something. Sometimes it's just good to actually watch the series instead of always playing, you know? There's just not enough. No, I'll just go back to the Aetherite Crystal and go there that way. No, this way I won't be. The long cutscene quest. Okay, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and take a break now. And I'll actually be back on by 11. If that's the case. You know what? Nah, let's play through it. I'll take a break after 11. We'll play through this, get through that, then I'll jump back. I'll take a break after this really long cutscene. Okay, here we go. Whew, get ready for it. The last of the energy drink. Here we go. Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or, if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Wow, they give you a warning. It is recommended you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Okay, before I hit yes, I at least have to take a very quick bathroom break, everybody, so I will be right back. Just give me a moment, and we will hit these cutscenes. Oh, I'm excited. Everybody ready? We all good? We jumping into it? Whew. I'm ready. Woo. This is it. Why you can't? Oh, sorry, Gonzalo, but hey, stick around. Here we go. This is it. Oh. Should have hit that thermostat while I was standing. Too late.
Enter.
I'm not sure where she's at. She may have had to jump out of here. Maybe she's still lingering around.
Your Grace, your guest has arrived.
Pray, come in, and take your ease.
I love it.
'Tis well that the steps of faith held against the Horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
They weren't saying that when it was going down.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of her grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go.
Your Grace.
You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. I intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me?
But of course.
I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. Much of my dread for the coming days has been quieted.
How did he hear that?
Your Grace!
He would come storming in right at that moment. Oh, what the hell?
Her Grace, the Sultana, is dead.
And he's gonna get set up.
Poison in her wine? You did this!
I knew it. It is Van de Waal.
Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
It's one big setup. So much Lolafil and treachery.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
What's going to happen to the rest of the Scions?
What is the meaning of this?
Knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away!
You have been a most gracious host. I hope that I might one day return the favor. Come, Lucia.
This little Lolafil man has way too much pull in this city.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah. If you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave? I do so detest receiving mixed signals.
Ooh, gonna get to see a Thancred fart.
Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Don't skip out. Oh, didn't get to see it. What a tease. Thank you, think, Sakura.
You go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us, now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. As you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant.
How could they ever believe him?
I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
I'm hating this little felon man right now.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner!
This is messed up. And him of all people.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
Truly.
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison her grace was found upon the assassin's person.
I knew it. I called it. My goodness, I called it. It was just too perfect.
How very convenient.
Wafu agrees.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamo.
feels.
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
That is so messed up.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Knock that little Lala felon across that room, Ruban.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
What the...
Have you lost your mind, General? It is forbidden to draw steel in the royal chambers, much less slaughter our fellow Syndicate members. You're one of them! You've been in league with the Scions all along!
You're next, you scheming bastard!
Raban!
7 hells!
Admiral, we must leave.
I'm trying to process all this right now.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
Ilbert, I hope you choke on their coin.
'Tis better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, You've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter.
Yeah. Drake Fury, it's definitely gotten very, very juicy.
Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
Bastard. Pick that sword up.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
No, don't stop. Keep going. Oh, it was so good. Oh.
Ah, there you are.
Thancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirers. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Ponanimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe has thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papashan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
They're talking awfully loud with these plans.
The rest of you, go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Crystal Braves too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papa Limo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now! Find this tunnel of Thancreds.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
That is a dark thing to look forward to, Drake Fury. Oh. It was a crazy reaction indeed.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
Nearing the end of my tether.
This is so stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papa Limo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last. Let them have it, Ida!
I was hoping you'd say that.
What just happened?
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way!
Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two, go on ahead.
What?
Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Only that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Oh, you still,
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us!
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance? Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady!
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
Farewell, Ophelia.
Hydaelyn, she speaks to me.
Hydaelyn's
No.
back.
I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me.
Makes no sense.
Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
Oh, what are you doing, Ophelia? What's happened to Alphino? And Urianger, what is he doing while all this is going down? He's in the Waking Sands. Is nobody there to protect him? So many questions right now. Is this Alphino?
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Taleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
Well, would you look who it is? Need a ride? I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard!
I feel like there was so many other faster means of travel that they could have taken here. Who's this little Wallafellin man here?
I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away.
But how did
Thinking
she
them
know?
ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, and judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Ha! Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess of things.
And who might you be, young sir?
Indeed.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Ul'dah. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monitarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
Yes, I am his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Ul'dah that I learned of father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
just ends just like that? What? Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ul'dah. Get the lay of the land? Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. Whoa. That was all so intense. Just finish this up, and I'm going to take a small break right after. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without moment's hesitation or any hint of concern for his own safety, though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke often of you, Tonberry, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphino, you must not give in to your despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and Tonberry are free, we may still set things right. Forgive me, Marshal. But, Alphino, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Sid! Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly, then he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to hear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise, but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both Monitress and the Crystal Braves. Korthas, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. No, I fear I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ul'dah to the Monitress and their cronies. You may be certain that they will seek to defrain you, both here and in the other city-states, but know that I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Lot and his allies, no matter what the Monitors claim. Marshal Turpin. I know not what to say. Now that Father would labor to believe, but enough talk. You must go, Master Alphino. Your airship awaits. Up, up. There's no rest for the righteous.
feel like that's not going to be the last time we see Pippin. I like the water god. It's pretty cool. We should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Archifont. Mayhap he will know what to do. Master Alphino told me your tale, Tonberry. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. It would be best if I explained in full. Oh, okay. Everybody, I've got to take a break. So, if you're new here, subscribe. I will be back on at I'll be back on at 11:45. I'll make a set time. I just need to walk my dog real quick and do some adjustments. And again, be sure to subscribe if you want back in on whatever is next. Wow, my mind is blown. I've got to pull out for a second and just collect all my thoughts. But hey, subscribing also increases your chances to win the Titus minifigure, complete with the chocobo, 2 additional swords, extra faces, and the blitzball. Oh, we will definitely dive back into all of this, and I thank you all for being a part of this moment with me. It was definitely intense. Mel, hopefully you can come back, and Drake Fury, glad you got to jump in here, even at the juicy parts. Hopefully you can go back and see that reaction. I'm sure it was intense. Clara and Gonzalo, so great for you both to stick around through so much. Been around for a while here. CJ, glad you could come in here as well. Oh, that was so much to take in there. Implerian, I'm mind blown right now. Glad you could come in here as well. Zombie Fox, hopefully you'll have your chance to actually see a lot of that. I know you said that you skipped some of these cutscenes, so hopefully you'll get your chance to watch a lot of it. Corey Wilson, hopefully you sort out everything, get your chance to play some Final Fantasy XIV again. Hopefully you stuck around for all of those nice cutscenes. Oh, that did definitely take 1 solid hour. Nobody was nobody underestimated that Tom. Whew, it was definitely worth sticking around for. William, glad you came about as well. But I hope you can all just come in and catch me again. I'll be back in about
let's just put it at 11:45, everybody, just to be safe and everything. But 11:45, I will be back. I'm gonna stop the stream here, log out, and I will wait just a moment. When I come back at 11:45, I'll wait till 11:50, let some people roll back in here and everything. So watch your clocks, subscribe, and if you're looking to support, hit up that Patreon page. Some cool stuff going on there. Games, gameplay, this is your last day. One more stream coming up after this. Last chance. And Brian, if you've managed to watch, hit me up, bud, if you want to go on that wall of appreciation to be, yeah, on the wall of appreciation of summons for the Patreon page. But again, I thank you all for watching, and hopefully I can see you all here in just a little bit. And Mel, good night to you as well. Hopefully you can catch me again sometime soon. So, good night to some, and to others, I'll see you in just a bit. I'm Tomberry Disciple, and I'm out of here for now, everybody. See you in just a little bit. Not too long from now. 11:45.